Okay, in this video we're going to look at 7, 8, and 9. So 7 we're being asked to name the figures. I think the first one is the trickiest. If we try to take a look at our bases, I would say these are our bases, and it looks like they could be squares, but notice that it is tilted over. So when I go to name this, I'm going to say oblique. And I'm not going to call it a cube because if you take a look at these are not squares. They do not have right angles. So cube implies that everything is a square. So I would just say an oblique square-based prism. Okay, so the bases are squares. You could also put quadrilateral-based or parallelogram-based, and that would be correct as well. Now if we look at the second one, this one looks like two pyramids put together. This one is not a prism or a pyramid, but if you'll notice, there's 4 triangles up top and 4 triangles on bottom. So it's made up of 8 triangles, and this is one of our Platonic solids. It's one of our exceptions for naming. So I only need one word, and that's going to be an octahedron. All right, then our last one, we can see our base right here. We've got an apex at the top. So this one's definitely a pyramid. And our base has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So we're going to say a right pentagon. You can say pentagonal or pentagon-based pyramid. All right, so moving on to number 8. Number 8's a composite shape where we're asked to find the perimeter. So remember, we don't really use a formula for perimeter. We just want to trace all of our sides. So if I start here, that one's a 9, followed by a 4, a 4, and a 9. So I'm going to stop right there and go ahead and put those in. 9 plus 4 plus 4 plus 9. Then I get to my last side. So this one will be halfway around a circle. So this will be half of the circumference of a circle, which is half of pi times d. So notice this dotted line right here. I'm not including that because it's not a side of my shape. It's just there to show me that particular length. So if I go ahead and clean this up, if I add all these together, I get 26. I want half of pi times the diameter, and the diameter is 6. So that would give me a perimeter of 26 plus 3 pi. That would be an exact answer, and my units would be yards. All right, so let me go ahead and pull up number 9. I gotta go find that page real quick. All right, so here's number 9. We're given that BE is parallel to CD. Right, so here are my parallel, and that's going to make these triangles similar. So let's start with the similarity statement. I'm going to take first my little triangle, A to B to E. All right, so I have triangle ABE. And then if I try to get the similar triangle, I know that A is shared, so it's still going to start at A. B and C are going to be the same angle because of the parallel lines, and then D and E will match. So here's my bigger one, and that one would be triangle, A, C, oops, I'm not doing so well. Let me just do that one over again. So triangle A, C, D. All right, so I am given that the length of BE is 5. The length of CD is 8, the length of ED is 6, and I want to find the length of AE, so I'll put an X right there. All right, so I'm going to set up my ratio of corresponding sides. Remember that the sides will be proportional. So I'm going to start with the pink triangle. If I have side BE, if I look at B and E on this similarity statement, that's going to correspond with CD on the bigger one. All right, so back to the pink triangle. I want side A, E. So that's the first and the last letter. So I want the first and the last letter, so that will be A, D. All right, so BE is 5, CD is 8. AE is x. AD is a little trickier. That's that entire side, so that's going to be x plus 6. When I do my cross multiplication, it'll be 5 times x plus 6 equals 8 times x. So you do have to distribute the 5. 5x plus 30 equals 8x. Minus 5x to both sides. We get 30 equals 3x. So we get a final answer of x equals 10. Okay, I'm not given any units, so I would just put x equals 10 for my answer.